Hello friends, how are you? So I hope you all are doing great. So we are going to continue with our session on labor costing, and what we have been discussing about Sir Halsey and Rowan plan, right? So we were discussing about Halsey and Rowan plan. Okay. And in the last lecture, we did some practical problems, and we are going to continue with the practical problems on Halsey and Rowan plan. These are basically what? These are incentive schemes, right? So the only important point that is worth remembering in all these things is you need only three things to solve question. One is time allowed. Second thing is time taken. And third thing is time saved. So these three things are the main focus in case of Halsey and Rowan plan, that is the incentive schemes. We have to calculate these three things, and if you are able to calculate these three things, so the question is solved, right? Now the point here only is how to calculate, how to identify these three things in different questions. That is the only technique that we have to understand. Okay. Now, continuing with our questions, we have done till question number 11. Now come to question number 12. The time allowed for a job is 8 hours. Okay, sir. So it is clearly given that it is time allowed. Right, sir. The hourly rate is rupees 8. Very fine, sir. Prepare a statement showing the bonus earned, right? The total earnings of the employee. Total earning means, what is meant by total earnings? I told you that total earnings is equal to normal wages plus bonus. Any doubt in this? So you should be very careful with the small terminologies, right? Because this is where we can commit mistake in the examination. And the hourly earnings under the Halsey system with 50% bonus for time saved. Okay, he has specified here 50%. So if this 50% is not given in the question, then also you have to take 50%. But if this percentage is given in the question, something else than 50% is given, then you have to take that particular percentage. Okay, remember that. And Rowan system for each hour saved progressively. That means what the question is saying, that you are given time allowed, but you are not given time taken, right? So in this case, he says calculate this for each hour saved progressively. That means you have to make a table where you have to show that if time saved is 1 hour, then what will be the bonus earning and hourly earnings? If the time saved is 2 hours, then what will happen? If the time saved is 3 hours, then what will happen? If the time saved is 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, then what will happen? Right? For each hour saved progressively means that first calculate it for 1 hour saved, then calculate it for 2 hours saved, then for 3, then for 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. So you have to calculate, if the time saved is this, then what will be the bonus? If the time saved is 2 hours, what will be the bonus? If the time saved is 3 hours, what will be the bonus, right? So this is a kind of question that is from your institute material only. I'll show you. This is illustration number 9, and this is part B only. Okay, it is the same one. Now what he has done is, let's see, statement of bonus, total earnings and hourly earnings under Halsey and Rowan plan. What is the standard R? SH stands for standard R, or I can say this is time allowed. This is time allowed. Right? What is time allowed? Sir, it is given in the question that time allowed is 8 hours. Right? It is given time allowed is 8 hours. Right? What is the actual time taken and the time saved? Say, if the time saved is 0, that means the actual time means time taken. Right? So if the time saved is 0, then the actual time means 8 hours. If the time saved is 1, that means the actual time will be 7 hours. So we have to calculate for every hour progressively saved, right? First for 0, then for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. We can't take 8, sir. Why not? Sir, because he will be working for some time, right? If we take the saved as 8, that means he hasn't worked at all. If he hasn't worked at all, then there is no working, right? So you have to take up till 7 hours saved. That means the time allowed was 8 hours, but he completed the job in just 1 hour. Okay, so this is the time saved. So after that, what he has done is basic wages. Basic wages means the actual time that he has spent, that is B, multiplied by the wage rate. Wage rate is given as rupees 8. Clear? Wage rate is given. Now, this is the basic wages, that is this part, this normal wages, sir. This is also known as basic wages. Clear? So after that, bonus, that is the second part of the equation. Bonus under Halsey system, 50% of time saved, that is C, multiplied by wage rate, that is 8. So you can calculate. Clear? Similarly, bonus under the Rowan system, you know how to calculate bonus under Rowan system. The proportionate value, that is time taken divided by time allowed multiplied by time saved multiplied by wage rate. You can calculate, right? Now, total earnings under Halsey system. What are the total earnings? Total earning means this basic wages plus bonus. See, the basic wages will be same under both the system, whether it is Halsey system or Rowan system, because these two systems differentiate only in the payment of bonus, right? So the basic wages will remain same in both the systems. Total earning means basic wages plus whatever bonus you are earning under that respective system, right? Similarly, the total earnings under the Rowan system. Now, hourly rate of earnings, that means the total earnings divided by the number of hours that you have actually worked. G divided by B means the total earnings under that respective system divided by the total number of hours actually worked, right? Because we will take the cost only for those hours for which actually the work has been done. This is what I told you in the very first and second lecture when we did the employee cost. Right? Effective cost we calculated. So we calculated the actual number of hours for which the work has been actually done. Clear? So this is G divided by B. Similarly, under the Rowan system, in that case, the total earnings under the Rowan system divided by actual number of hours worked. Right? So this is how you have to make this table. Clear? This is from your ICI module. Any doubts in this question? I hope this is clear, right? Just stay focused on the basics, that what the question is saying, right? Now, coming to question number 13. For question number 13, I'll be taking one very simple example and I'll ask you people to solve this as homework. I'll be giving this as homework, but don't worry, right? For this homework, you have to give the answers in the comment box, and I want each one of you to comment in the comment section that what is the answer for this question number 3. Before you do that, I'll be taking up the example with you people. Okay. Let's do it. I'll be taking up one example, right? So it gets easy for you people to solve question number 13. Let's frame one example, sir. Effective wage rate of worker B under, okay, I'll write it, worker B under Rowan plan. rupees 9.60 per hour, right? So that means this is what? This is the total earnings of worker B, total hourly earnings of worker B, and he is being paid bonus as per the row 1 plan, right? The meaning of this line is that 9.60 is the total earning per hour of worker B, and he is being paid bonus according to row 1 plan. Clear? Okay. Then I'll say time allowed. Time allowed is 10 hours, right? Normal wage rate per hour is equal to rupees 8. Determine effective earnings. Determine effective earnings per hour under Halsey plan. So the question is saying that there is a worker B, right? He is being paid bonus according to the row 1 plan, right? This is what the existing scenario is, that he is being paid bonus according to row 1 plan, and 9.60 is the total earnings of B, total hourly earnings, 1 hour earnings of B under the row 1 plan. Time allowed is 10 hours, normal wage rate per hour is rupees 8. Now the question says that you have to calculate that if worker B had not been placed under row 1 plan and been placed under the Halsey plan, what will be his earnings per hour? Under the row 1 plan, it is 9.60. Now you have to calculate that what will be his earnings if this worker B is placed under the Halsey plan instead of row 1 plan, right? Now this question is important from the examination point of view also for 5 marks, right? This is an important question, or if I talk about the old course, then it can come for 8 marks also. In the new course also it can come for 6 marks or 8 marks, and in the second part they can ask the theory part, right? Like they did in November 2020 examination. Clear? So this is an important question, and this is what the question number 13 is, right? Similar question. Now, let's come to solution. Let's see what the solution is for this question, okay? See, what is given to you? Effective wage rate per hour is given to you. Total wages is given. So what I will say is, first, time allowed is given to you. Is time taken given to you? No, sir. I'll say let time taken is equal to X, right? What is time allowed? What is time allowed? Time allowed is given as 10 hours, right? And time taken as X. So in that case, what is going to be your time saved? Time saved is 10 minus X. Any doubts? Right? Now, the worker B is placed under the row 1 plan. So we'll see the situation under row 1 plan. Now, what is the situation under row 1 plan? Let's see. Let's see the situation under row 1 plan. What is the total wages under row 1 plan? How we calculate total earnings or total wages? So two components. One is normal wages, right? Plus the bonus. Clear? Now, what are the normal wages? Normal wages is time taken multiplied by wage rate plus what is bonus under plan, row 1 plan? Time taken by time allowed multiplied by time saved multiplied by wage rate. Any doubts up till this point, right? So what is given to you? Sir, we have assumed the time taken to be X and wage rate is given as 8. Any doubts? Right? time taken x divided by time allowed is 10 multiplied by time saved is 10 minus x multiplied by wage rate, that is 8. Now, one more thing is given. Sir, you are given the total effective hourly earnings under row 1 plan, that is 9.60. This is what? The total earnings, total hourly earnings. That means this earning is for 1 hour. This is the total earning 9.60, but this is for 1 hour. And if I multiply it with x, that is the time taken, what I will get is the total earnings for the number of hours worked by worker B. Any doubts up till this point? I'll speak it again. Listen to it very carefully. I will explain it again. Sir, why 9.60 into x? 9.60 is the total earning of worker B under row 1 plan, right? But this earning is for 1 hour. If I multiply it with the x, what I will get is his total earning for the actual time taken. That is for the number of hours he has actually worked. What he has earned in total for the number of hours that he has actually worked, right? That is defined by 9.60 multiplied by x. Clear? Now this total wages should be equal to this normal wages plus bonus. Obviously, sir, plus. Isn't it? 9.60 into x is the total wages. This should be equal to normal wages plus bonus. Agree or not? Totally agree, sir. Right? Now, what you have to do is you have to solve this equation to find out the value of x. What is x, sir? X is time taken. Okay. So, let's solve this equation. This is 8x plus, what to write here? Sir, 8x multiplied by 10 minus x divided by 10, right? So 9.60x equal to 8x plus 80x minus 8x square divided by 10. Any doubts? I've multiplied this 8x with this. Okay, simple mathematics, sir. 9.60x. Now I'll take the LCM. I'll say 80x plus 80x minus 8x square divided by 10. Now I'll multiply this 10 here. I'll take the 10 here and multiply it with 9.60. That will be 96x equal to 160x minus 8x square. I'll take 8x square on the other side. 8x square is equal to 160x minus 96x. So 8x square is equal to 64x. This x will cancel out with 1x. So this equation will come as 8x is equal to 64. Therefore, x is equal to 8. Any doubts? What I have done is I've just solved the equation, nothing else, sir. Right? So this is a very important question from this perspective, that how to write this point. Right? What is the interpretation of 9.6 into x? That this is the total earning for the total number of hours actually worked. What we are given is the total earning for 1 hour, and the total earning comprises of two components, that is normal wages and bonus. Clear? So that means now what you have, let's try to find out what you have now. Now you have, sir, time allowed. What is time allowed? That is given to you. That is 10 hours. Right? What is time taken? That we have just calculated from the equation. That is 8 hours. So from here we can find out time saved. Time saved is equal to 2 hours. Any doubts? Any doubt up till this point? We have got time allowed, we have got time taken, and we have got time saved. Now we have to calculate. Now we have to calculate his earnings under Halsey plan. Earnings under Halsey plan. Right? Now how to calculate earnings under the Halsey plan, sir? Sir, earnings under the Halsey plan. Total earnings total earnings is equal to normal plus bonus. How to calculate normal? So time taken multiplied by wage rate, right? Plus 50% of time saved multiplied by wage rate, right? What is time taken now? 8 multiplied by wage rate, that is 8, plus 50% of time saved is 2 multiplied by wage rate, that is 8. So this is 64 plus 8 rupees 72. Now read the question carefully. You might leave the question here that this is the earnings under the Halsey plan, but read the question carefully. What is the requirement? He says determine effective earnings per hour. Right? So what you have calculated, this 72 is the total earnings under the Halsey plan. So don't leave the question here. You need to be very careful with this thing. Okay, so what we have is effective earnings. Always read the requirement very carefully. Effective earnings per hour is equal to 72 divided by the number of hours actually worked, that is time taken, that is 8, is equal to rupees 9. This is the effective earnings per hour under Halsey plan. Under Rowan plan, it was 9.60 that was given in the question. And these are the effective earnings per hour under Halsey plan, that is rupees 9. Any doubts? So few things that you need to understand. What? Sir, always read the question very carefully. Read the requirement of the question very carefully. Right? Each and every word is to be read very carefully, sir. Clear? So this is effective earnings per hour under Halsey plan. Now what you have to do is you have to solve this question number 13 on your own. Right? This is homework for you people. And what you have to do is you have to solve this homework and give me the answer in the comment section. I'm not providing you with the answers. You people will answer it, right? Let's make it a little bit interactive. Even if we are on the YouTube, right? Even if it is not a live session, still we can make it interactive. It is up to you people now, right? And I want each one of you to reply. Okay, and I want one more thing, that each one of you should subscribe to the channel, right? And press the bell icon so that you get all the updates and share about these lectures with maximum people. Okay, with this we move on to question number 14 now. This is also about the Halsey and Rowan plan. You are given the following information of a worker. Name of the worker is Mr. Roger. Ticket number 002. Work started on 1st of April at 8 a.m. Very good, sir. And this work is finished on 5th of April at 12 noon. Sorry, he is working for continuously these many days, 5 days. No, obviously no, sir. Right? Let's read the question. Work allotted, production of 2160 units, but the actual production is 2000 units. This is the actual production, right? The targeted production was 2160 units, but the actual production done by the worker is 2000 units. Time and units allowed 40 units per hour, right? So this is the time allowed, that in 1 hour you have to produce 40 units. Clear? And the actual number of units produced is 2000 units. Wage rate is rupees 25 per hour. Mr. Roger worked 9 hours in a day. So in a full day, he has been working for 9 hours. That means if he started the job at 8 a.m., he worked on that particular day, he worked for 9 hours, right? You are required to calculate the remuneration of Mr. Roger on the following basis: Halsey plan and Rowan plan. Clear? So what are the 3 things that you require? What are the 3 things that you require? Sir, very simple. Time allowed, time taken, and time saved, right? What is time allowed? Let's solve this question. Question number 14. Question number 14. First, we'll talk about time allowed. Now the question says, sir, 40 time allowed is 40 units in 1 hour. Right? So 1 hour is the standard time for 40 units. Now how many units he has produced? 2000 units. So I will calculate the standard time for 2000 units. For 40 units, it is 1 hour. So what is the standard time or time allowed for the number of units that he has produced? That is 2000 units. That is 1 divided by 40 multiplied by 2000, this comes to 50 hours. This is time allowed for 2000 units. Now, sir, what is the role of this 2160 units? Nothing. This is just to confuse you, right? Because the standard time is to be calculated for 2000 units. Only then you can compare that standard time with the actual time for 2000 units, right? Actual time is obviously for 2000 units. If he has produced 2000 units only, that means whatever time he has spent is for 2000 units, right? And if you are going to calculate the time allowed for 2160 units and compare it with the actual time of 2000 units, then it is going to be an absolutely wrong comparison. That means you are comparing a 5th grade student with an 8th grade student. You are comparing the marks of a 5th grade student with the 8th grade student. So how can you make that comparison? Isn't it? Isn't it going to be wrong? Yes, sir. It is going to be absolutely wrong. So this is my time allowed. Clear? Now, the second part that we have to calculate is time taken. Now, in case of time taken, let's see what the question says. Question says that Mr. Rogers started the job on 1/4/14, right? He started at 8 a.m. He started the job at 8 a.m. and he is working for 9 hours in a day. Clear? That means on 1st of April, he has worked for 9 hours. Here, he has worked for 9 hours. Sir, on 2nd of April, again 2nd of April, he is working for 9 hours. Right? On 3rd of April, sir, again on 3rd of April, he is working for 9 hours. Sir, if nothing is given, that means he started the job on 1st of April and he is doing the same job on 2nd. He is doing the same job on 3rd. Right? Then, on 4th of April, again he is working for 9 hours. Right? On 5th of April, sir, again he is working for 9 hours. No. Read the question carefully. He completed the job on 5th of April at 12 noon. Right? That means on 5th of April, what happened, sir? He started the job at 8 p.m. 8 a.m. Right? And he completed the job on 12 noon. That means on 5th of April, he has just worked for 4 hours on that particular job. Right? On the other days, he has been working for the complete 9 hours on that job. But for 5th of April, this is for 5th of April 14, he has worked from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. That means he has worked for how many hours? He has worked for 4 hours. Right? So I'll write here 4 hours. So what is the total of this time taken? This is time taken, that is 40 hours. For how many units? For 2000 units. Any doubts? Clear? So now what the equation is? Let's see. Now what we have? We have, sir, time allowed we have calculated. Time allowed we have calculated as 50 hours. What is time taken? Sir, time taken we have calculated as 40 hours. Right? From here we can calculate time saved. That is 10 hours. Clear? Now, again, some homework for you people. Sir, what? Now just you have to calculate the earnings under the Halsey plan and Rowan plan. I'll tell you the answers here. Okay. I'll tell you the answers here. Under Halsey plan, the answer is going to be 1125. This is the total earning. And under the Rowan plan, your answer will be 1200, right? This is what going to be the answers are. Very simple. Now all the 3 elements we have calculated: time allowed, time taken, and time saved, right? So this is how the calculation is to be done for time allowed and time taken. Time saved is calculated, then you have to just calculate the total earnings under Halsey and Rowan plan. Anything else required? Nothing, sir. Easy, right? But such questions can be asked in the examination. Now this question can come for 5 marks again. 5 marks or 6 marks, it can come, right? So with this, we are done with the topic of incentives, systems of wage payment and incentives. So you can practice more questions from my handbook, right? From the ICI study mat you can do, and as I have already told you that ICI Study Mat discussion series is available on my mobile app. And if you want to play it on the laptop, then you can buy it from my website, right? Both the options are available. Right, sir. Now we are left with just one topic in the labor costing, that is labor turnover ratio. That is a very simple topic, right? Very easy, just small things to understand in that topic. And we'll be solving question number 15, 16 and 17 in the labor turnover ratio. Maximum 2 lectures on that labor turnover ratio, right? So in the next lecture, we'll be starting with that, right? So see you guys in the next lecture. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.